Ever wondered what went on behind the scenes of your favorite old Hollywood classics? You won't believe some of the shocking secrets these films hid from the public. Old Hollywood was full of glamour, elegance, and unforgettable films. But beneath that sparkling surface, there were some shocking secrets. From hidden affairs to dangerous stunts and even unspoken rivalries, the sets of these iconic films were a far cry from the polished images we see on screen. In this video, we'll uncover the 25 most shocking set secrets from old Hollywood films that will change the way you look at these cinematic masterpieces. Get ready to dive into the drama and mystery that shaped the golden age of film. Number 25. Judy Garland's extreme dieting. Judy Garland's on-screen brilliance came at a devastating cost. Studio executives forced her into extreme dieting, using harsh methods to maintain her slim figure. She was given amphetamines to suppress her appetite and keep her energized, a practice that wreaked havoc on her health. These measures led to lifelong struggles with addiction and self-esteem, casting a dark shadow over her career. Garland's tragic story highlights the ruthless pressures stars faced in old Hollywood's pursuit of perfection. Number 24. Marilyn Monroe's difficult sets. Marilyn Monroe may have lit up the silver screen, but her battles often created chaos on set. Struggles with substance abuse and mental health issues caused delays and sparked tension between cast and crew. Despite her radiant on-screen persona, Monroe's vulnerability made her a challenging presence during filming. These difficulties not only disrupted productions, but also revealed the intense pressure she faced as Hollywood's most celebrated star, making her life a complex and poignant tale. Number 23. Clark Gable's temper. Clark Gable's suave image hid a fierier side that often surfaced on set. While adored by fans, his temper sometimes led to heated arguments with directors and co-stars. Known for demanding high standards, Gable's clashes could turn explosive, creating tension behind the scenes. Despite his charm and immense talent, his volatile nature added an edge to his persona, proving that even Hollywood royalty had their fair share of dramatic moments when the cameras stopped rolling. Next, uncover the shocking accident that nearly derailed one of Hollywood's most beloved films. Number 22. Errol Flynn's reckless behavior. Errol Flynn was the ultimate swashbuckling hero on screen, but off-screen, his reputation was far less heroic. Known for his womanizing and partying ways, Flynn's behavior caused chaos on set. His actions went beyond just bad habits. He was accused of sexual misconduct by several women, darkening his Hollywood legacy. His reckless lifestyle became a constant source of trouble, both for him and those working with him. Number 21. Joan Crawford's cruelty. Joan Crawford's off-screen persona was anything but glamorous. On set, she was infamous for her tyrannical behavior, often bullying and humiliating both her co-stars and crew members. Her temper and controlling attitude created a toxic environment, making her one of the most feared actresses in Hollywood. But was it the price of fame, or something more sinister? Number 20. Bette Davis's feuds. Bette Davis wasn't just known for her acting skills, she was also famous for her fierce feuds with fellow actresses. Her most notorious rivalry was with Joan Crawford, and their animosity was so intense that it became public drama. The tension between these two Hollywood legends often made headlines and became one of the industry's most enduring conflicts. Next, find out which beloved actress had a secret love affair that could have ruined her career. Number 19. Marlon Brando's unpredictable method acting. Marlon Brando's commitment to method acting made him a Hollywood legend, but it wasn't without its challenges. His intense approach often led to unpredictable behavior on set, leaving directors and co-stars struggling to adapt. While his talent was undeniable, his dedication sometimes caused delays and disruptions that frustrated entire productions. Number 18. James Dean's rebellious spirit. James Dean's rebellious attitude wasn't just an on-screen persona, it was a part of who he was. His disregard for authority and frequent clashes with studio executives and directors made him both captivating and difficult to work with. This defiance added to his iconic status, but created plenty of tension behind the scenes. Number 17. Audrey Hepburn's fragile health. Audrey Hepburn may have radiated elegance on screen, but her demanding filming schedules often pushed her to the brink. Her fragile health made it difficult to keep up with Hollywood's relentless pace, taking a toll on both her physical and emotional well-being. Despite these challenges, she delivered performances that cemented her legacy. Number 16. Elizabeth Taylor's diva reputation. Elizabeth Taylor was known for her dazzling beauty and acting skills, but her diva-like behavior behind the scenes often caused tension on set. Frequent late arrivals and unexplained absences frustrated her co-stars and crew. While her talent was undeniable, her demanding attitude added extra drama to the already complex world of old Hollywood. Number 15. Rock Hudson's secret. Rock Hudson was one of Hollywood's biggest heartthrobs, but there was a secret he had to keep hidden. Hudson's homosexuality was something he could never openly acknowledge in the public eye. His carefully crafted persona as a heterosexual leading man was part of the pressure he faced in the industry. Behind the scenes, he struggled to live a life that was in stark contrast to the image the studios wanted him to portray. Number 14. Montgomery Clift's struggles. Montgomery Clift's brilliance as an actor was overshadowed by his demons. Struggling with alcoholism and drug addiction, Clift often arrived on set intoxicated or unprepared, affecting his performances. His battles with addiction became widely known, and they hindered his career, but his emotional depth on screen remained a testament to his undeniable talent. Next, we reveal the shocking on-set betrayal that rocked a beloved film production. Number 13. Vivien Leigh's mental illness. Vivien Leigh, one of the most iconic actresses of old Hollywood, faced battles that were not visible on screen. Her struggle with bipolar disorder and other mental health issues often affected her work, causing erratic behavior and missed days on set. Despite these challenges, her performances, especially in Gone with the Wind, remain legendary. The darker side of her story, however, shows how mental illness was rarely acknowledged in Hollywood at the time. Number 12. Cary Grant's anxiety. Cary Grant was the picture of charm and sophistication on screen, but in real life he fought a lifelong battle with anxiety and panic attacks. These struggles made it difficult for him to work at times, and he sometimes turned to alcohol to cope. Grant's ability to maintain his polished image while dealing with such personal issues only adds to the complexity of his legendary status. Number 11. Rita Hayworth's exploitation. Rita Hayworth was the epitome of the sultry sex symbol in Hollywood, but her beauty came at a cost. Hayworth was often typecast in roles that focused on her looks rather than her acting skills, and her contracts were often exploitative, limiting her creative freedom. While she became a beloved icon, the price she paid for fame was much higher than most people realized. Number 10. Humphrey Bogart's tough guy persona. Humphrey Bogart became a Hollywood legend by playing tough, gritty characters, often portrayed as hard-boiled detectives or jaded ex-soldiers. Movies like Casablanca and The Big Sleep solidified his place as one of the most iconic tough guys of the era, but the truth was, Bogart was far from the stoic, unflappable character he portrayed. Beneath his rugged exterior, he struggled with feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. Often battling with self-doubt, he felt disconnected from the tough persona Hollywood had crafted for him. Despite his outward confidence on screen, he often grappled with loneliness and a fear of being misunderstood. His inner struggles, however, added depth to his performances, and they contributed to his lasting appeal. While his character on screen was always in control, the real Bogart was a man who constantly wrestled with his emotions and his place in the world. Number 9. Lauren Bacall's insecurities. Lauren Bacall, one of Hollywood's most unforgettable stars, was celebrated for her beauty, distinctive voice, and strong screen presence. However, she often struggled with deep insecurities, particularly about her appearance and her ability as an actress. Bacall was famously self-conscious about her looks, feeling that her striking features sometimes overshadowed her talent. Despite her undeniable success, she was plagued by self-doubt. This insecurity sometimes led to anxiety, especially on set. The pressure to maintain the glamorous image imposed by Hollywood only added to her internal struggles. Bacall often felt as though she was living in the shadow of her persona, leading to a mix of both personal and professional challenges. Her vulnerability behind the scenes reveals the intense pressure placed on actresses of her time, showing that even those who seemed perfect on the outside were often fighting battles on the inside. Number 8. Grace Kelly's royal duties. Grace Kelly's life was nothing short of a fairy tale. She was a rising star in Hollywood when she caught the eye of Prince Rainier III of Monaco, and her sudden departure from acting to marry him shocked the world. While the decision to marry a prince and leave Hollywood was entirely her own, it marked the end of one of the most promising careers in cinema. As Princess of Monaco, Grace Kelly was expected to fulfill royal duties, which meant she was often called away from film sets. Her transition from actress to royal was a dramatic shift, one that left fans wondering what her career could have been if she had stayed in Hollywood. The demands of royalty, coupled with her desire to support her husband and raise their family, meant that Grace Kelly's life as an actress was effectively over. However, her legacy in film remains powerful, and her decision to leave the limelight only added to the mystique surrounding her life and career. Number 7. Natalie Wood's tragic end. Natalie Wood's death remains one of Hollywood's greatest mysteries. Found drowned in the sea at just 43 years old, the circumstances surrounding her passing have been surrounded by speculation for decades. Her troubled personal life and struggles with substance abuse only added to the intrigue. Was it an accident or something darker at play? Her death has never been fully explained, leaving fans and investigators alike searching for answers. Number 6. James Dean's fatal crash. James Dean's untimely death in a car accident at the age of 24 shocked the world and added to his tragic legend. Known for his rebellious spirit and starring in Rebel Without a Cause, Dean became an icon of youth and defiance. His death, just as his career was skyrocketing, cemented his place in Hollywood history. It was a heartbreaking end to a promising life and career. Number 5. Marilyn Monroe's mysterious death. Marilyn Monroe's death from an apparent drug overdose has never been fully explained, and conspiracy theories continue to swirl around the circumstances of her passing. Some believe it was suicide, others argue it was foul play, but the truth remains elusive. Monroe's death only deepened the mystery of her troubled life, and her tragic end continues to captivate the world. Number 4. Judy Garland's overdose. Judy Garland's life was a roller coaster of highs and lows, and her tragic death from an accidental overdose of barbiturates was the ultimate consequence of Hollywood's demanding lifestyle. Garland's struggles with addiction and the pressure to stay thin and perform at all costs took a heavy toll. Her death marked the end of an era and underscored the dangerous side of fame in old Hollywood. Stay tuned for more shocking secrets from the sets of old Hollywood that you won't believe. Number 3. Vivien Leigh's mental breakdown. Vivien Leigh's mental health struggles became more apparent in her later years, leading to a series of breakdowns that ultimately cut short her acting career. After the success of Gone with the Wind and A Streetcar Named Desire, Leigh's personal life began to unravel. Her bipolar disorder, coupled with the pressures of fame, led to increasingly erratic behavior and emotional instability. Despite her incredible talent, these battles off-screen overshadowed her career, marking a sad end to a Hollywood legend. Number 2. Montgomery Clift's decline. Montgomery Clift was once hailed as one of Hollywood's brightest stars, but his battle with alcoholism and drug addiction took a devastating toll on his health and appearance. After a near-fatal car accident in the 1950s, Clift's once promising career began to falter. He struggled to find work in Hollywood, and his demons became too much to overcome. His tragic decline revealed the darker side of stardom, and he was never able to fully recover. Number 1. Rock Hudson's AIDS diagnosis. In the 1980s, Rock Hudson's shocking diagnosis of AIDS stunned the Hollywood community and brought the growing epidemic to the forefront. As one of the first major celebrities to publicly reveal his diagnosis, Hudson became a symbol of the fear and stigma surrounding the disease. His passing in 1985 raised awareness about AIDS at a time when many in the public were still unaware of its devastating impact. Hudson's bravery in the face of the disease added to his legacy, but his death also highlighted the tragic cost of living in secrecy in Hollywood. And there you have it, the shocking secrets from the sets of old Hollywood. From tragic endings to personal struggles, these stars' lives were far more complex than we ever imagined. But what do you think? Could any of these stories have been avoided? Or were they just part of the dark side of fame? If you enjoyed uncovering these hidden tales, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Stay tuned for more jaw-dropping secrets from the world of old Hollywood.